Dannever, welcome.
But nice being here.
It's a pleasure to have you here with me.
Yeah, man, it's a
With
pleasure,
us.
for you guys to have me here too.
Tell us a little bit more about who Dannever Scott is, really.
Well, Dannever Scott is a young man who has been a long way. It's been a journey from childhood coming up, numerous experiences and so forth, but determined to achieve in whatever area or interests. And that's basically me. I'm a Christian. Yeah, married, as we'll go into, as you interview me, so forth. Basically.
So first and foremost, you're an gospel artist.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So tell us, how did you get started with the singing ministry?
Well, from a tender age, I started singing at school, church, and then interest is striking me, and I said, well, let me pursue it. And from then coming on, I've been performing there, and so forth, until it reaches this point now, where I have albums out and so forth.
So you're coming from far away?
Yeah, far away.
When I did your background checking and so forth, I found out that it was actually prophesied, your ministry right now.
Yep.
Brief us on that.
Well, yeah, at an early age, before I started singing, I got a prophecy at this church. I visited and I got a prophecy that God wanted me to be a gospel artist and also a producer and a music teacher, where I'll be training people to play instruments. And that's what I'll be living off. And I'll be touring the world, having my own studio and being a great influence to people in this light, of which I didn't see myself at that point when I got the prophecy.
At that time.
Doing it. So I treated it a bit slight. But then I go to see me in it right now.
Wow. And you're really inspired right now,
Definitely.
by you as an artist. I noticed that the type of music that you do is not really a high tempo. It's more on the classical side.
Yeah.
Why that avenue?
Well, me personally, I love all genres of music, of course, yes, but I love more soul type stuff. More worship. I'm more a worshipper. I do a variety of music, yes, reggae, everything, but that's what I do mostly, which is worship.
What you love?
That's what I love. I love to feel what I'm doing, and also the audience and my vocal. It fits more in that area. So I decided to pursue that.
So you're saying that when you do the worship, you feel closer to God on a whole.
Yeah, I feel closer to Him, definitely, and the impact on others is great.
So as a gospel artist, you know that nowadays, with everything that's happening, sometimes the gospel artists get a bad name sometimes when they don't live up to their expectations, live up to people's expectations. What can you say to the critics who are, criticizing gospel artists now?
Well, I will say, as there's a lot of criticizing going around as it relates to persons who do up-tempo beats, dancehall beat and so forth. I don't have a problem with the genre of music artists do.
Why?
Right? Why? Because God created music, and nothing was created by anyone else except God.
Drive that home.
Right?
Yes,
God,
exactly.
therefore, it's His, and therefore I don't see the reason why we should exempt what God created.
Yes.
And not utilizing what He created, right? And He created for us to give Him glory with it.
To enjoy it
Now,
as well.
once an artist is doing it unto God, and you originate a thing to God,
Yes.
to impact life, to change the crime situation, to change a person's life that they turn to Him, or change from the bad ways.
Yes.
You understand? Then that cannot be bad.
Once it's uplifting as well.
Once it's uplifting, to create a change, to impact a change, it cannot be bad. Right? And a person gets saved, you're not able to sing, because you don't have a voice.
Yes.
The only thing you can do, maybe talk, dub white, or DJ. Right? Now, whatever way you can put across the message, once you're doing it as unto God and not for yourself, and not for self-gratification, or for you to be glorified or to be seen, then it's good. Because when people hear it, it will be good words.
Yes. and then they will know what to listen. When they hear it, they will pick out from the lyrics.
Precisely. You know, what is edifying, what's, you know, appealing in their life, or what applies to their life in particular.
And how they adapt to it as
yes.
well.
So I don't believe in Christians putting down other artists because they do reggae or because they do any type of
gospel DJs.
The music that they themselves don't like. Everybody have likes and dislikes. Some person they like soul's music. Some person they like the up-tempo. That's what reached them.
Yes.
So therefore, you cannot use yourself and judge another.
That's so important.
You understand me? And first of all, God says to us that we should not judge.
Exactly.
He's the one who gives reward. He's the one who judge. He's the one who put people in their place. Now, leave God to decide whether the person who is DJing, they are doing a good job, or whether it's to his glory, yes or no. Leave God to decide.
It's not up to us.
It's not up to us.
Yes.
So therefore, I think that we, you know, whoever do these things is rude, because when a person got saved, you may be a gunman before, and you turn your life over to God, and you start doing what you can do. It may be DJ, it may be singing, whatever it is. Now, when as Christian, you're going to put down these persons, what are you sending them to do? You're sending them back in the world. Isn't it better to be in the kingdom and delivering a positive message than to be out there in the world singing the gun?
So you're saying that discrimination is not the way to go?
No.
For us as Christians?
No.
That is so important, because nowadays you realize that most of the gospel DJs are getting a fight.
Precisely, and that's bad. Sometimes I really feel it. Even though I myself, I'm a worshipper. But I will not say because I'm a worshipper, I have a problem with DJ or something wrong with it. No.
All right. Your hit song, your major hit song, Lead Me Lord, from your first album. What was the inspiration behind that song? Well,
I mean, I've been through a rough walk in my Christianity, and not just Christianity, but personal basis, even before I got saved.
Yes.
However, I've learned from mistakes that, you know, I mean, it pays to let God lead our life. It pays to let God have his way in your life, you know, directing every move. Because when you make mistake, it haunts you.
True.
If you do something that's wrong, trust me, there's gonna be a moment when it come around and hit you. So to do wrongs, it doesn't pay. When God lead you and you're doing what's right, trust me, you won't have anything to suffer. But a lot of us, we go through stuff and we put ourselves, you know, in situation that we shouldn't put ourselves in, and we suffer consequences. I call those consequences unnecessary consequences.
Okay.
Right? When you don't allow God to lead. So it's very important for God to lead, and that's where the inspiration comes from.
Okay.
You know, as related to that song.
So it's from personal experience as well as you want to portray the message to people.
Precisely, yes.
To let the Lord lead them. Oh, okay. We're still hanging with Dannever Scott. We're going to take a break right now, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.